All right, here's the rest of what I was doing, guys. But this is just my standard, my standard opening. But I was doing the HBO thing before. I don't know. No, you didn't go. And then it went quiet, and then it goes in. Is there an echo too? Hold on, let me close this out. How's that? Are we good? Is there an echo still? Damn it. How's that? Okay. We good? No echo. We're good. Hey, you know what? This is what happens when you try new things and you fuck up. You know, hey, that's how it goes. You fuck shit up and then you move on. So right away, I'm going to lose you guys. So I will jump in right away. Cobweb Collector was in here at 6:51. He was a little early. Tasty Cake is already falling asleep. I came in here and said I was getting my heating pad set up because my back is fucking killing me today. Osterdom's Toys, welcome in, my friend. Nolan is in the house. Joey is in the house. I love that intro. I saw it and I thought about it. I was like, what can I do for a different intro that's fun and isn't just like kind of boring and stuff? And I ran it through and it didn't get copyright stricken. So I said, fuck, I'm going to do that. G.I. Jetman is in the house. And then people are saying hello to each other. My buddy's Customs was helping me out because apparently I don't know what I'm doing yet. Still kind of one of those things, you know, you guys are all helping me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ed comes in with the triple echo, where if you're military, you're just telling me E, right? That's something my stepdaughter used to tell me all the time, E, when she was disappointed in me. So that actually fits. Echo, echo, echo. That's hilarious. What's going on? Wraith Mace is in the house. Going on. How's that? How's all that new stuff? Did it all smooth out after? I mean, it didn't. It wasn't going bad in the first place, but echo like Chris Jackson echo. Mahmoud, baby. This is after he changed his name and they started hating on him because, you know, he didn't stand for the national anthem and he prayed instead, right? Echo. There were echoes too. There's no echo now, right? We're good on the sound, correct? Holy crap! I'm like way behind again. You guys are killing me. Okay. There can be echoes now, is there? Okay, it's all good. All right. I'm still just trying to catch up. Frankie Rivera's in the house. What's going on? All right, all right. Did I catch up? Oh, Alpin Flicked is in the house. What's up, buddy? He's in there. He's probably got 6 things printing right now. I'm way behind because I still haven't fixed my FEP film. So that freaking FEP film is going to be this big on that. Not stupid because it's my favorite printer I've ever owned, but that Jupiter's FEP bottom is this big. And the actual film came in a roll like a poster. So I got to roll it out. Then, of course, cut it and do all the... I don't even know how many screws are going to be in that. If you've ever changed a resin 3D printer out, the worst part about it is that FEP film. It's so bad. It's so freaking hard to deal with. So it'll be fun. I'll probably try to do that tomorrow. Oh, baby. Look at that. Cocoa Pebbles. And guess what, Ed? You know what the irony in this? I really would like to do that tonight, but I ran out of milk. I should have went and got some milk today. Eric's been sick, and we ate a lot of cereal, and the last cereal he had yesterday, and I was like, oh, out of milk, better go get some tomorrow, and I never did. So I will not be enjoying any cereal unless I leave after this. What's going on, Brick? If I leave after this, then I can get some milk, but I'm glad you're enjoying yourself some Cocoa Pebbles, man, because, yeah, Mahmoud, man, that dude had seriously, how many times people how many of these young kids are not going to understand who this guy actually was and what he did? You know, they look at Curry's shot, but if you look back, even some of if you look at some of the highlights, they're like Steph Curry before Steph Curry, because he was that guy. He would freaking hit everything. Sight Beyond Sight is in the house. Time Scales is here. The only echo I must have. Get that C shit out of God. Daredevil Born Again. Oh, is it pretty good? I isn't that the one with the Private Pile? I forgot his last name. He's a wop like myself, right? Make sure and slap that like button. Yes, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right. Ooh, get that shit out of here. Box full of prints I need to paint. Yeah, dude. And see, and that's what I started doing was I started painting some stuff that I already had done printing because I didn't really want to sit there and do that film. So I was like, you know what? I got some stuff already printed, so might as well sit down and paint it. I had a few other options to do some certain things. I had a commission that I need to do. Motu Guru's in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. We've got a busy flying chat. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, this channel would be nothing without all of you awesome people. So thank you for being here. And yes, Oz, I did use an OZ in saying awesome people. Holy cannolis, look at this. Star Trek, and it ain't working well. Well, I couldn't say anything on it because I've definitely not been part of the Star Trek group, even if I, I just never watched it before. I just didn't. Did we miss Toilet? Didn't he? I don't remember seeing it come up. Let's say I know he had a stand-in last week, right? Okay, Travis is sick. Okay, I was gonna say I was on my phone. I really was kind of bored, and I was looking for something to watch, and it wasn't on. Dude, it really is, and I am like not looking forward to that big one. I've done the small ones, the Mars is easy, the Saturn's a little bit tougher, but then that Jupiter's gonna be a son of a bitch, man. Well, look, he's been here, man, but he's an old guy. Come on, Tom, wake up. Dude, heck yeah, man. Well, the brand is freaking awesome because it's nothing but positive, good shit. So I am absolutely proud to push that brand. So how are we doing tonight, man? I forgot to put on a hat. What the heck's going on, man? Getting old, losing my hair. Oh man, I guess I should just be happy that I've got some still. You never worry about that shit when you're younger, you just sit there and I cut it short all the time. And now that it's getting not as thick as it was, I kind of let it grow a little bit. And I say, okay, just leave it there. Don't cut it shorter. Cause then you start seeing through it and you don't want to do that. The pipeline, dude, here's the thing, Greg, this is the beauty of this show. And Oz actually he agreed with me on it because when I kind of talked to him about it, and I was like, I have no theme, I have no bullet points, I have no sheet in front of me, I have no nothing. I just get on here and I let the chat dictate what we're doing. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Oh, that was for super chats. I thought that was for I have to make one for channel members, but that was all I had. Gee, that wasn't very long, was it? Wait, there we go. I don't know what I'm doing, but thank you, Frankie, for becoming a channel member. You are my second channel member ever, because Mikey jumped on it this morning when he found out I was able to get channel member. So thank you very much. So yeah, time scales. I don't have a clue of a plan. All I know is I have one box to open. A Batman. A fucking Batman from 1989. Got Batman. And I did have a Ross find a while back that I decided, you know what? It's been sitting there. Why not open it? So I got a Toka. To open. And that's really all I have. I did bring my mask figures up. Frank is in the house. Welcome in, sir. What's the frequency? Yes, that is what REM did say, didn't they? Quick change flip. Oh, 30 seconds. What? Dude, is that on Amazon? Because I need one of those. Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and older. Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm I don't know that song. Unless, nope. I know Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. And I know the Wake Me Up Inside, which was the girl, the rock girl, whatever. She, you know, whatever her name was. Ah, dude. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Pour a little milk out in the sink for me. No, don't pour the milk out. That would be a waste. Drink the milk. Yeah. Yeah, there's no topics, buddy. No topics. Wait, what? Who? What? Wait, what did I miss? Chris Jackson made guys like Monte Ellis. Well, yeah. All those guys, if they didn't watch him, and I mean even his Benzodrine cake. I know, right? Benzodrine cake, because he's trying to sleep. What is that? Benzodrine? Is that something that's gonna help you sleep? Trojan theme song, NES. Oh, are you talking about the song is actually the Mega Man stage song. So that's I don't know if that's what you're talking about, or if that's just, what's going on, Allison? How's it going? Yeah, I just started. I just got on with memberships and just got monetized, so I'm excited and happy about it. It's really, really cool. Oh, Nolan's got congrats on the membership. Thank you for him. Oh, we got another man. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Ostradamus Toys, thank you for being a member. I got to get more of these. Because I was thinking, what am I going to do if people join while I was live? And then this is going to get really old. It's going to get really old. But anyway, thank you for the super chat, Nolan. Thank you for the membership, Ostradamus Toys. Thank you for the membership. Oh, gifted 5 memberships from the Time Scales. Dude. Okay, I'm not going to do this all night. You guys are going to get annoyed with it. And I don't know if you noticed that I put that's a Baldy dancer, and I just put the head over it. So I don't know. No theme is the best. Just roll with it. Yep, absolutely. Especially with you guys in here. I found a Skeletor and Moss Man at Ollie's for $10. Hell freaking yeah. Is it what the first wave of Masterverse? Because Evanescence, there you go. The chick, Amy Lee. There you go. I'll spell Avicii. Oh, are you talking about the one that Greg was talking about? Time Scales beat me. I'm a member thanks to him. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah. Time Scales. So Motu Guru, Brick Something is now, these are both members. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so cool. Man, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, they have that same, if you got Capcom, it always had that really cool. Allison Troy. Yeah. So, yeah, we're having a good time. Allison's a member now. Look at that. That is so cool. Well, hey, you know what? Now I'll be happy. I'm happy that you guys are in the green. That's so cool. Like I said, it was one of those things where, as you think about it when you're starting out, you say, God, this is, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. You start making some videos, and some people start out with Nolan, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Delora Palmer. What is new and cool, toy people? What is new and cool? What do we have that's new and cool? There's so much shit that was new. I am so excited about how do you become a member? There should be, hold on, let me see. Oh, there should be on the chat. I think there should be like a $sign or something. Oh no, that's for super chats and super stickers. Guys, help me out on that one. I don't know how to do it. New OG Masters Universe up and coming. Dude, the OGs. I'm so excited. Yeah, you've got those 2 vintage coming out. Yeah. How did you guys, because I don't see it anywhere on here. Do you swipe down maybe? I'm trying, because I'm actually in my other page here to see if I need to actually add that, right? Maybe I should add that. Hit the dollar symbol. My dollar symbol just says super chat and super stickers, but oh, on the cover page. It's on the cover page. All right. Nolan for the W. Here we go. Menjoza's in the house. I saw somebody say hi to Menjoza and I missed his chat. Oh, there it is. What's up, buddy? How you doing, sir? I got to do a little bit better with keeping up with this chat. I'm telling you. It used to be on a desktop or an Android. No wonder my stupid iPhone didn't allow me to join, man. Got to exit the chat first. Cobweb collector with a, you're thinking a little bit. All right. So what else? Oh, so the Masters of the Universe, the 2 vintage. Now, granted, I did see the one that was at the con, and then I did see the ones that were in the display on the advertisement piece. I honestly really hope it's the one that's at the con because I really do. I would rather it be the exact look of the vintage. I don't want them to have that color on the top. But oh, yeah, there you go. Timescales was throwing memberships out. So you got one of the Timescales. Hooray. So cool. So cool. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. That was very nice. That's so cool. I definitely, like I said, when here's my ADD going everywhere. But when you first start out and you start making videos and you're like, you know, you start doing them and the edits are bad and the videos are bad. And then you kind of get better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And then you pay for a little bit because you're like, well, maybe I'll put some more effort into it. And then you get to a point where you're more comfortable, but you still make stupid shit, but you don't care, I guess. As long as you're having fun, that's kind of where I'm at. I know, like that intro that I had, HBO intro. I mean, I don't know if you guys, people that came in late, you missed that cool intro. And then the thank you thing, I got more to make for that. That'll be fun. But, you know, you still do stupid shit. But at that point, you're just like, whatever. You know what? The people that have been watching me know who I am and know how I am. And that's not going to change. So whatever. We just have fun with each other, right? Whoa, that didn't sound right. All right. Cobb is a freeloaded. Oh my goodness. And bands for legs. See, is that, I mean, I would imagine that's kind of how they're not going to do like Dragonor, are they? Where Dragonor has just the, although for me, that tends to be kind of an upgrade, right? Maybe not. You guys like the bands? I just always remember the bands breaking when I was a kid. Like I had Evil Lynn with her leg all wonky up top. The Dragonor legs are kind of cool. I like how they made the Dragonor legs, but I don't know. Probably they would probably make it the same, I would imagine. So that would be cool. All right. So Brick's a freeloader also. There you go. Logo 1, logo. Oh, did those come up? Oh, they do come up. They don't come up in my StreamYard. It just says logo. I'll do some more stuff on that too. I didn't know what I was doing really, so I just threw them on there. Yeah, it's I guess what they were saying is if you're on an iPhone, you can't do it, but if you have an Android, you can. And if you're on a laptop that's not Apple, yeah, no iOS. All right. Getting ready for work. Oh, Cobb, don't go in. You're sick because you have to be awake tomorrow for all that fancy Motu stuff that's dropping, right? Because you figure after that live, it'll either be right away or earlier than that. They're going to start coming up on BBTS and Entertainment Earth. Okay, now this isn't really a big secret, but my little tip for you guys, if you guys are all inners, what's going on, Eternian Royalty, my first official member? You will go down in infamy when I have thousands of, yeah, right. You will always be my first, sir. You're always going to be there. You're the man. So the way that I do the order, so it's not going to put you out any money. The way that I've always done it is that whoever has it available, whether it's Amazon or Entertainment Earth or Walmart or Big Bad Toy Store, freaking order all of them. I order a set from each, and then As soon as the first set gets sent out, then I go to all the other ones and cancel them because you're not putting any money into it. And there's never a time, and knock on wood, but there has not been a time where I have gone through and Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth are shipping them out together. And even if Big Bad Toy Store, if they get it first, they ship it to your pile of loot. And if it gets to your pile of loot, they charge you and go, oh shit, well, I got it sent from Entertainment Earth already. You cancel it, they'll still give you a refund. So there you go. Well, iPhone, I have had an iPhone for a while, and the only reason I got it was that I was told that it was a good 3D scanner, and it's not. You have to just, if you're going to do it right, you're going to have to buy a decent one. But I just kept it because that was obviously, I just kept going with the iOS stuff. I'd go through the App Store. Tomorrow is Donate to Mattel Day. Yeah, dude, it's, I mean, it's a little worrisome for me at this point because I'm not in the same financial situation that I was before. So I'm going to have to take it easy. Granted, I'm glad that a lot of this stuff's going to be pre-order and we're not going to get it for months. Unless you order from Walmart in a while, then he'll just send it out right away, right? My goodness. Oh yeah, there it is. So is it, I forgot. It's just, is it on? Hold on a second. It's not on StreamYard, right? That's one I have to do from. Let me switch my account here because I was cheating for hours and I was watching myself on my other account. Is that bad? I don't care. No, don't do that. Where is my channel? View channel. Sorry, guys. This is not very professional of me, is it? But I wanted to add that to Mikey. Bam. All right, buddy. There you go, bud. You're in. You're in. No, that's, I can only add you while I'm on a live, I think. I don't think I can add you unless I'm on. So, all right. We got Sunny in the house. Retailers are not happy with that method. Walmart might not care, though. Well, I don't care if they're happy with it. We're giving them because you know what? Half the time I am giving them my money. And the fact that they're allowing it, once they stop allowing it, if they're mad enough, then they'll stop. But until then, I don't give a shit, man. Because, yeah, bud, you need a kidney? I got a couple good ones. I'll give you. Well, he's got a good one, though, right? Tomorrow confirmed the Origins hero. That is, is it confirmed? I don't think it was. I thought it was unconfirmed. I don't think because even if Michael knows, he's not going to tell us. He knows when he's got his sources. He's not going to rat out his sources and give shit early if he's not allowed to. German retailers were once speaking up about this kind of cancel culture. Well, I'm not doing it to small stores. I'm doing it to the distributors. I'm doing it. Entertainment Earth sends it out to the shops. So if you get it to Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon, as long as the product doesn't get there yet, I mean, I don't really see a problem with it. No, I was good. I was happy to do it, man. I think Hero is going to be the one, though, right? It'd be nice if it was. What's the girl's name? They won't, though, right? She was a badass. Why don't they do her? You guys give me the name. I completely blanked on it already. Picks chatters at random. Oh yeah, it does. It picks people at random. Walmart is a scummy company. Forget about those scumbags. The only thing I would say, Delora, about Walmart is that they own my team. They own my Broncos, and I can't really say much. Because they've done a lot of good things with that team. They've done nothing but upgrades to the stadium. They're paying players to where we finally made the playoffs. They're paying to get. They paid to get a good coach. They got rid of Russell Wilson, thank God. And they paid for a brand new practice facility. So I can't really say they're all bad because I'm partial because they own my football team. Keklar is a possibility. Okay. Don't care for Walmart. And I don't either, but guess what? Sometimes there's a Walmart exclusive. Like I just got the Skeletor from the Walmart exclusives. I ordered it the second it dropped. And it finally came through and I got it. I didn't get it canceled. Everything was good. Fuck Walmart and Amazon and Target. Cancel all you want. See, Brick knows what's going on. Yeah, that's Frankie. That's the way to do it, right? Shirella, that's who I was thinking. Man, that'd be good to have her, right? They should have done a 3-pack with Keklar, Eldor, or Keklar, Hero, and Shirella. That would be sick. All 3 of them put that 3-pack together. Not allowed to speculation. Probably don't know. Yeah, and that's it. It's sometimes, and some people, some people don't care, but I know the people that usually we get our early information from, they kind of give a shit about if they get their information from someone and someone's telling them, then they keep it on wraps for a while. Because even a couple times Michael was like, I knew that, but I couldn't say nothing until it started circulating. So Hero, Eldor, Keklar, Shirella. Let's make it a 4-pack, Allison. Just kidding. That wouldn't be a cool 4-pack, I guess. Let's just do them separately, I suppose. Hero seems like he'd works retail exclusive or MC exclusives. That's true, because we did get him. Of course, I got a bunch of him clearance. I guess I could have made a custom of him a while back, but it's already kind of too late if we're going to get him tomorrow. I got a bunch of them at Walmart. They were $6.50, or Target. Sorry, Target had them on clearance for $6.50. I got a bunch of Hero. I got a bunch of first edition Fisto and the bearded battle armor. They were all $6.50 at Target, and I got a bunch of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Sunny. Actual small retail shops in Germany have quite a bunch of them. Still collectors rarely. Well, here's the thing, though, Sonny. Usually the small collector stores, they take a deposit at least, or they're going to just charge you. Like even the online, look at if somebody orders from the Four Horsemen, you're not going to be able to, you're paying right away. Even what was it? Super 7, that fucking thing. I paid right away. It was one of those where there was no, I guess there was payment plans and stuff, but Mondo's the same way. You pay Mondo, it comes out right away. Like that Evil Inn, they sucked it out the day of. Not part of Eternia. Keklar. See, and that would be a good one, because they had the picture and they had Keklar on there as an option, so they had the mold ready. I think it'd be cool to have Keklar. I would be not mad about that. If they did a Keklar, and then I would make a custom Hero. That would be good. Denver, Colorado Rocky Stadium is where I got tricked into trying Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh, you ate some cow balls, huh? Oh, that's some good shit. Nope. I don't eat beef balls, bro. I'm good with. I have not had the Rocky Mountain oysters before. I've seen them and I've seen friends eat them. I'm not. Nope. Remove people's account. The cancel rate is exceeding 50%. Yeah, Sonny. If in that instance, I'm with you. In the small, because if you're running a business, I'm just saying for these big. You can't even say big box online stores, because they used to call them big box stores, all the fucking high, the high traffic shit. They allow that for a reason. If you could, just like Amazon, one of the drop downs is found it cheaper somewhere else, couldn't get it in time. Like that's one of the options on Amazon. So, it is what it is, I guess. That's an ORG. What's an ORG? Walmart, Target, Amazon. Yes. Brick. And that's what I mean. Small. Who are we talking about? These big are, but if we're talking about Target, Walmart, or Amazon, let them. That's fine. That's good. That's fucking, who cares? I don't give a fuck about that. I wouldn't do that to a small. If a buddy of mine opened a toy store, or if I bought from Alan from Eternia Dreams, I wouldn't return that shit. That's, these are people I would support. That if I'm supporting, I don't have any fucking small toy shops in my town. I don't. I have one that just kind of started up, but I don't have that. So I don't. If I went in and supported that small business, I'm in. I'm not gonna, because obviously it's not even. I've never had a business, but you know what? For my football projects and my customs and print things that I've done for people, there have been people that have requested something and flaked on me. And what I ended up having to do was I say, you know what, if it's a Denver Bronco figure, then okay, you only have to put 50% down. If it's any other player, like if you're asking me to make a custom of your son, or if you're asking me to make a custom of your daughter, or a custom of your dad's college days, sure, I'll do that, but you are prepaying me fully. and I'm not going to fucking refund anything because I'm making it specific. If I make a Bronco player saying, hey, I need a Patrick Surtain, okay, you can pay me half when I start and half when I'm done. And if they flake, I am very confident that I will sell that to someone else. If someone wants a LeBron James, why the fuck they'd want that? But if they wanted somebody like that, if Eternity and Royalty asked me to make a Steph Curry, I'd be very confident that if he didn't buy it, I could sell it somewhere. So, but I get it. Like if people flake, it sucks. It really does. Sky's Caverns Library Comics. What is going on? Welcome in. Sounds like there's a small business right there in the name. Maybe not, but it sounds like it. Big corps don't get hurt by that. Yeah. And that's kind of where I was. Bovine testicles. No, I do not eat testicles, bro. Just because you did at a Rockies game doesn't mean. You know what I saw at Coors Field was Journey, Def Leppard, and I don't remember who the third one was, but it was Journey and Def Leppard. I think it was just the two a few summers ago. It was really good. Like Def Leppard is really good in concert. And Journey had obviously they didn't have Perry's been gone for a long time, but they had the first replacement. I don't know if they have a second replacement now, but the first guy that they picked up, I think they picked him up on YouTube, right? But he sounded amazing though. The foursome of figs. Amen to supporting small toy stores. Yeah, if I've got one around, dude, I'll do it. Like I know, Mikey, I know you've got a bunch of, you even have a few that, you walk in, they know who you are. Like that's the kind of cool shit that I would love. If I had a cool toy store around here that, I mean, even if it was a little bit more, it is what it is. Like I'm gonna pay fucking Paul fucking how much? $10 more to get something a little early. Anyway, but he doesn't take refunds. You can't return shit to that dude. And it's online, so you could try to say something, but he'll be like, nope, it's gonna be shipped and blah blah blah. I've never tried. I think the only time I've ever had any issues with them was they shipped something to Orlando, then it came to Colorado, then it went back to Orlando and it sat there, and then they finally marked it as lost. So then he gave me a refund and I had to order different ones. It was with the Cartoon Collection, Evelyn, and Trapjaw. Those are the two that I ordered from him that fucked up. Most small retailers in Germany and Europe as a whole are an online shop as well. I bought stuff from Shop on Spot. Okay. Well, and that's you anymore. Like you say, that's kind of how they go, right? And we'll look at Helidope. I mean, Helidope's, a small company and they're all online as well. Steve Miller Band opened for Journey and Def Leppard. Did they do that was that at Coors Field? Did you come to that same concert that I was at or what? I've seen Def Leppard several times and some of the finest live performances. They are, dude, because there's so many times with concerts that you show up and you're just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like so bad. But I'll tell you two bands or one band and one group, two bands that I saw them live and they were just as good live as their damn record. Record, you can see I'm old, huh? Def Leppard is one. Def Leppard sounded exactly like you just popped the tape in. And the other is, ready? You ready for this one? Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis sound freaking exactly like you just popped the cassette tape in and hit play. I watched him at Fiddler's Green, and the opener was the Go-Go's. It was the Go-Go's that opened up, and it was Huey Lewis was the main event there. So is Helidope better than EE? So here's the thing about Helidope. Helidope. Did I sleep with Huey? No. I thought it was good. What the hell? Huey is now deaf, really? So, guys in the chat, what do you think? I think the Helidope thing, you have a flat rate ship, if that's correct. And if they've got it in stock, you'll get it in like 2 business days. Or 1 business day or 2 business days? They'll get it out to you right away. I forgot. I've seen that freaking Mossman commercial so many times, and I forgot what he says. If it's 1 business day, they'll get it out to you right away. It's just a matter of stock. If you're looking for something specific, I would definitely check them out because they're a small business. And you know what? it's something where if you can get it from a small business and get it ordered. I know a lot of my circle, a lot of my crew that I deal with that are all my good toy friends, they're big supporters of Hella Dope. And that's one Hella Dope is, and then I watch their podcast on Sundays or their YouTube channel on Sundays. They have their own YouTube channel. So you can kind of check out, they tell you about stock and all that stuff. They definitely are cool. Isopod, I've loved to see them live. Isopod. Oh, I would. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The Go-Go's, and they were great, man. The sound was, and of course, obviously they're a little bit older. One business day. There you go. See, Huey's the most gifted musical celebrity. I've always liked the music. You know, it's always catchy. It's always fun to listen to. But God, I tell you, when we watched him live, it was in the middle of the summer. It was some kind of retro freaking concert at my son's mom is huge into music. So we went to like Madonna, went to New Kids. I went to a New Kids on the Block concert, and they were opened by Boys to Men. And it was supposed to be opened by Paula Abdul also, but she flaked. So Red Rocks, hell yeah. True 79. I saw, it's so funny because I don't see any, it's like all these people that I saw live. I saw Lionel Richie live at Red Rocks. And the opener was, what's that little guy's name? I think you're crazy. That guy. He opened up for Lionel Richie, and it was in June, but they did a June show, but they did fireworks, and it was a live show, so they were recording for a video for him, and it was supposed to be for the 4th of July. So he was like, "Happy 4th of July," and everybody had to act like it was the 4th of July, but it was the middle of June. So anyway, oh, Sonny, is there a problem? I mean, did they ship it, or is it one of those where it's still not sent out yet? Did you not even get the email yet? Hugh Lewis in the news in Calaveras County. All right. Ted licks every toy he ships. Yes, Ted, the Hella Dope. You will get his DNA in every toy. Go-Go's were great. It was fun, man. That was such a fun concert. My ex and I, we had a good time. We definitely had a good time for that one. I have no friends. I don't. I have a couple. Yeah, I do. Kind of. I'm not a popular jock. That was like the least accurate depiction of anybody ever. They put Punk as the popular jock. What a joke. Anyway, hi Punk, how are you? Yogi Lewis, Def Leppard actually sound better live. Yeah, they were great. Van Halen, never seen Van Halen. I have friends with a Z, fucker. Cars, I could imagine the Cars. They would definitely be good. Belinda can still do it. Yeah. No, they were, I'm telling you, that was a fun one. That was a really fun concert. Huey is gifted. He has a big, he's got a big cock-a-doodle-doo. All right. So speaking of random fun concert, had a coworker take me to Guar when I was 18. Crazy ass fun show. Wore a white shirt and left dyed pink from all the slicing of dancing creatures on stage. Oh, that's some cool shit, dude. That is cool. Haven't been there since like 97. Seen the Offspring. Seeing Offspring, you know, I hate it. I do that's one thing about Offspring is sometimes when they're singing a song, sometimes they're almost like the one band I'll always say, Boston. You know, when a Boston song they sound exactly the same. Sometimes you don't even know what fucking song they're playing because they sound exactly the same. Same thing with Offspring is they have that same, but the lyrics of those songs are underrated. They some good written songs, man. I don't mind them at all, man. That's not bad. Tell us about Jane Weedlin. Who's Jade Weedlin? I don't know who it is. I maybe not know the names. 1990s trifecta: Batman, New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men, and Paula Abdul. Hey, you know, he's a cold-hearted snake. Cleo or Cello. Wait, I'm not even reading right. I need my glasses. Cello. Okay. When the Tubes did, She's a Beauty, Live in San Francisco. There we go. Topless mic drop. And topless. Okay. Gnarls Barkley. Was that his name? No. The crazy guy, I thought he's like real short and he's real wide. He did the voice for a while, or he did that wasn't Gnarls Barkley, was oh CeeLo. That's what he's saying. I looked at okay, Frankie, thank you. I'm sorry, dude. CeeLo, just CeeLo, right? CeeLo Green. There you go. There you go. Okay, dude. My bad, man. First I couldn't read it, and then second I couldn't pronounce it. It's movie shortcuts. Okay. Film far away and shortcuts. I'll have to check it out too. Kenny Rogers, G.I. Jetman. I bet he probably sounded the same too, right? He probably had that same. Not shipped yet. They always tell me at the end of the month. They did it in January, did it in February. Well, no. I think the one thing that you have at least as a positive, even though it's probably not that looked at as that positive, is that at least it's not like out there somewhere like lost. At least you know. Then again, I guess if it was lost, they could fucking ship you another one. Oh, CeeLo was the leader of it. Tasty Cake. See, oh, look at him. He's awake, man. He's involved. Good job, dude. Did you take something? Did you drink a little bit late tea there? Were you spilling the geek tea on something? Did a lot for the Bay Area scene. Well, and that's the thing. The music, because here's the thing. What was that group? There was another group that did a cover for one of their songs, and it was a slower version and it was more metal. And when you listen to the lyrics, it was really good. And it's just when you hear that type of song, because you know they're gonna have the same kind of shit, the whole, that's similar all the time. But with the lyrics, if you listen to the lyrics, it was what the neighborhood or something about the block or some shit. I forgot. My memory's so bad with certain things. I can recite cartoons and commercials, but I forget music. LCD sound system also put a great concert. Stanford University last year outside sounded great. LCD sound system. James Blaze player of the Go-Go's. All right, man, I'm like way off, aren't I? Weird Al puts on a great show. I bet he does. I got my teal in November. I'd have to look again. I don't remember when I got her. Some of them, like I got my Scareglows out of order. I got like the second version of Scareglow with the green before I got the white one on the vinyl figures. Played bass and sang the Go-Go. She was also Joan of Arc and Bill and Ted's. Twisted Sister. Played in a bar in Oakland. Twisted Sister, huh? Oh, God. That dude. What's the lead singer? I blanked on his name already. Oh, God. He was in a few movies, too. And, oh, he's such a weirdo. It's non-binary and she's super hot. Ask her about her blue kiss. Oh, all right. Boy George Culture Club sounded better than ever. Okay, last year. He's winding down. Springsteen 3 times. You went to the Boss. That was another one. The Boss to me was, sounded the same for me. And I was never a gigantic Boss fan. But you know what? That dude was popular as hell. And of course, he had his bass player was in the Sopranos. So, pretty fly for a white guy. There you go. What do you think, Brick? Pretty fly for a white guy? Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in, and thank you so much for giving some memberships. Since there's been a gap. Thank you again, Timescales, for giving up all those memberships. I appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Oh, Rafe, and I could only imagine because I just tried to do some shit, just some basic stuff on an editing app, and I just did a few things. I don't do anything close to what you're doing, so I can imagine having bumps in the road and hiccups and stuff. You'll get it though. Once you get it, once you start hitting it right, then everything's just going to be smooth. D. Snyder, thank you. Yes, D. Snyder was. I'm not going to make a joke. I saw Ray Charles, but not in concert, but right in front of me. When he was working at the Frankfurt International Airport back in 1996, same as Backstreet Boys. A lot of crying girls. Oh, I bet. Sister, cool guy. He has him on speed dial. We'll tell him I said, don't tell him I said he was weird because, you know. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I'm cool for a white guy. Beardy McBeardyson. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Best concert ever gone to. Wow, it's not even close. That is cool, man. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. New graphics. Hey, you know what? I have members now and I could get super chats. So Tasty Cake is out. Look at him. He's done. So I figured I'd make something at least that was a thank you for my first show that I know of that's going to be able to have members and to get super chats. I will make some more fun ones because I've seen some people have some really cool shit. I've seen some lame shit. And this is kind of right in between the lame and the cool. And it probably would get very annoying after a while. And it kind of did in the beginning of the show. Grand Ole Opry and her whole family spent the night. Dude, timescales is flexing. Come on, man. Why are you flexing on us for? That is pretty fucking cool, man. So you have some autographs and you can, you know, ship them to your boy over here so I can put them on my toy room wall. Oh, man. That is so cool. Hootie and the Blowfish. Hey, that's not embarrassing. You know what? There was a time when that dude was #1 on the charts. That Hold My Hand was there and Only Want to Be With You. Those two songs were on the top of the charts for a while, weren't they? So I don't, you know, hey, it is what it is. Latin Freestyle Junkie. Lil Susie, Stevie B, Noel, stuff like that. You know, what's funny is I actually follow, no, it's not Stevie B. It's somebody else. Damn it. I'm thinking of somebody else. Hold on. Stevie B was great though. I mean, that's stuff that I used to listen to when that was stuff from like the first dance I ever went to was Stevie B was on there. Autographed album from Johnny Cash from the Wii. It says, "Dear Greg, good luck in life. I will show you sometime. I will show it to you sometime." Yeah, show it to me, bro. That's cool. That is really cool. Thanos Copter is in the house after a very, very strong Wednesday post. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and check out Thanos Copter on Instagram and you will see it is not for children, but the post is, you know, you knew it was coming. As soon as you saw that Valverse had a figure that looked exactly like Thanos, you knew that he was going to make good on that. And he did. Hootie is a Dolphins fan. Yeah, he got sued for that line in the song too, right? Because he said the Dolphins make him cry, but he meant it in a different way because it was from the Beatles or something. Was it a Beatles line? Two-stepping over here for you. There you go. Peace out from California. Good night, sir. Oh, shit. Pretty fly for a white guy. Thank you for the super chat, white guy. Oh, man. You had to. It was like your friends would be disappointed if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It would be like, so Thanos got a figure of himself and he didn't do anything like that. I was waiting for like one of the best looking female figures to be in front of you though. Maybe like the Rock and Roll Storm or maybe even Lady Death, like, or I don't know. There's a few figures over there that I could see that if I thought at first that they might be standing in front of you as you stood there like that. Oh, couldn't open Thanos account at work. Yeah, no, definitely don't check it out if you have your kids around you, and don't check it out if you are at work. Speaking of work, Cobweb, thank you for hanging out, man. Thanks for listening while you're getting ready and all that fun stuff, man. We'll see you on Friday, right? You can be here. We can do some Insomniac shit late night. All right. So, no, he said some lines from Bob Dylan, but I don't remember what happened after. I thought he got sued by him because he said that I'm such a baby, the Dolphins make me cry was the line. But then he changed it. Oh, I don't only want to be with you. And that was like, became one of the, that did get annoying after a while. I remember I was in high school when that song was big, right? Everybody saying bye to Cobb and hello to Thanos. One of our crew comes in, one of our crew goes to work. But anyway, so I'm an hour into this almost. So why don't we open up Batman? I'm Batman. I'm the Batman. Fucker. I think he's the best Batman, right? Is there people are saying I've actually heard, and I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say on it. But is it true that I've heard even some of my folks that said that he's not the best Batman, but the best Batman had glitter on him in a different movie? That Pattinson actually is one of the better Batmans that you can think of? That's like, holy cow. Crazy, crazy. Tangled up in blue. I only want to be with you. I'll watch it and then I'll make my decision on it, I guess. Not that my decision means anything. Oh, back to work for Mikey. Mikey, again, thank you. Thank you again so much for the super chat. Thank you for being my first member ever. You are the man. And yeah, just you're the man, dude. Thank you so much. Bigum is in the house. What is going on, my brother? What is going on? Ooh, look at that. All right. Let's get Batman out of here. All right. Let me see. Let me have my, I don't have my good knife, but let's check it out. Have a good night, everyone. From Mikey. Muff Toys. Is that the one that Ed has? Because I always remembered that was the line, and Ed was playing with his muff. Muff Toys. Well, this one I got from Todd, because Todd said this is really cool. It's a cool figure. It's a cool figure. It's just really cool. So I made it, and then I'm going to jokerize it because jokerizing stuff is cool. And I like jokerize stuff because I think it's cool. I remember when he did that thing where it was like a hanging plaque or some shit, and he just kept talking about how cool it was, and I was like, I don't really think that's very cool. And it was like an exclusive for a con. G.I. Jetman. Saw the Keaton Batman at GameStop, but don't collect DC. Well, I don't collect DC per se, but I am absolutely, if you talk to anybody I know, you'll know that I am a freaking cherry picker from hell. So I don't collect DC, but I have some DC stuff because if I look at it and I think I like it, then I'll get it. And that's not everything. I definitely can say I am a little choosy with my figures. The Muff Toys Batman. Yeah, that's the one, Ed. He loves it. Yeah, I bet it's probably a lot better than this one. But I saw when Toy Habits posted that it was available, and I clicked the link and I went to Best Buy's website, and because the McFarlane website, it was sold out, this one. And so I went to the Best Buy website and I found it, and they shipped it to my house. So they didn't have it in I don't think my Best Buy has any toys. Like a lot of people actually have the Best Buy that has toys in the store. Yeah, there's a lot of parts on this one. A lot of hands, you got some throwing stars, you got that little gun with the grapple, the grappling hook. All right, one more hand. Sorry, just kind of annoying to get stuff out of these. Oh, there's one more piece here. What is this? This bottom to his grappling gun. Okay. Well, what is this, guys? What is that? Time waits and turns slowly, which means Tasty Cake might be going to bed, right? All right, what's going on? Oh, KJ, did I miss you, KJ? Oh shit! This got away here. Let's see. Where the hell? Oh, there we go. What's going on? There he is. Welcome in. I was just seeing this. This cape is freaking bad. Yeah. Say hey for the replay. You gonna come back for the replay? My replays. Whew. There's not much going on, man. I'm pretty boring. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. Dude, this is the worst cape ever. I guess it's supposed to be shiny though, right? Only Ewoks. And I'm like missing chat. Did I jumped? Oh, you're talking about being a picker, cherry picker. Yeah, and so I have a few Black Series, but a lot of the Black Series that I end up getting was just Ross. So I got Ross exclusives. That's all I got. Joe Andrews, what is going on, man? Oh, leave a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Just Jeff is in the house. Best Batman is Conroy. See, well, but he's not. Well, I mean, I get it, but it wasn't a person though. He was drawing. Hey, thank you, sir. We'll be here. We'll be here next week, same time, but same time, same bat time, and same bat channel. I don't know. I've always liked Keaton, man, dude. But it's like it feels papery. Like it just feels like you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that or not. Take a flimsy see-through soft goods over melted candle capes any day. I agree, Cage. I agree, dude. I love like what capes do we have that are bad for that? I mean, the Evil Lynn cape was good, right? And that's a soft good, and it's not bad. Is the Catra, is hers plastic or is hers he played him live action? Did he play him live action? I'm crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on. Sky's Cavern Library Comics. I'm a cherry picker with Origins, but get all Masterverse if Classics is returned. I ditch them both. I am with you. I have not missed a Masterverse. I've missed a couple in Origins, in the orders, the pre-orders, or the con exclusives. I missed 2. I've caught up on everything but 2. So I'm almost caught up on Origins. I'm 100% on Masterverse, and I love Masterverse. I started a whole show for Masterverse. That said, Mattel, Kales are boo-boo capes, he meant. Let's see. And just so you guys know tonight, yes, I am equipped with 2 patches and a heating pad tonight. Oh, yeah, looky. All I had to do was go to the top shelf to see a couple capes. Look, what's wrong with these capes? They are see-through. Peekaboo. But, they blow in the wind and stuff. God, these are 2 good figures right here, aren't they? Masterverse did good. They did good. See, I don't know why I missed that. What was it? Was it a movie? Did I miss a movie, or was it just a live action show? Like, what did I miss? I thought he was just the voice. What is this? Is this like his little remote for the Batmobile? Maybe it is. See-through foam capes. Better fabrics are worth the money. Well, and you know what? If you can't get it from the manufacturer, pay $5 more and get it from the cape guy, Cape Master from eBay, right? I love Masterverse so much, dude. I really, really do. Oh, crossover episodes. Okay, gotcha. Chris's Infinite Earth crossover. Conroy played evil Bruce Wayne. See, you guys, I'm not. I've said this a few times in. I think it was in a couple different chats. I feel like I'm not a proper nerd. I'm not a proper geek. I'm not on the outside, but I'm not deep in the caverns either. So but I'm also into sports, so I could tell you a whole bunch of shit about sports. So I guess I'm that kind of geek also. Toy goober person would roll over in his grave. Dude, Delora, I think it's funny because the fact that they are making all of the figures, they're going to start coming out with these figures, the deep dives that were in classics or even started with classics. And like, I think that's awesome. Or even like with the comic book people that they first made a figure in classics, and the Masterverse being 7 inches, first of all, so they're a little taller. The articulation obviously is now not as good as the ones that are available in certain figures, but even like classifieds or mythics and stuff, the newer ones. But as far as the articulation as opposed to classics, the articulation is better. They don't have pins. They don't have the pinholes and stuff. So I will never bash classics. I love classics. That was like, I did my best to cherry pick as much as I could to catch up in that set. But I did get basically kind of the ones I really, really like. And I've got 4 good racks, 4 good shelves of classics. I'll have to I still haven't finished to do a whole room tour, but definitely would. He would cry a little bit and I would love it. Yeah, that was, the community really came together when he passed away for sure. Yeah, vintage Stratos and Faker too, right? Faker's coming. Faker and Stratos. And what do you guys think of the new She-Ra? Because when you look at the design and the concept from the beginning, and just when he did a side by side to the vintage, I mean, it's a little different, but in the face, I don't know. It kind of, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, because I'm used to these faces. Like, I'm used to the ones like this, that are a little different. And when, I don't know, it's grown on me. I've seen it a few times now, and I'm like, you know what? I really do like it. No such thing as a proper geek. Well, not, you know what I'm saying? So, and I guess there's just different levels and different holes you jump into. I have not jumped down the tunnel of Batman to know a lot, especially because of like comic book stuff. I'm not a comic book guy, never been a comic book guy. You guys see with my lack of my concentration being like everywhere. If you put something in front of me, even if it has pictures, it's really hard for me to get through. School was whew, I made it through, but you sit me in front of a book and it's not a very fun situation. But you know what? You sit me on a desk with a friggin' paintbrush and a bunch of paint in front of me, and damn right I can focus. But that's like the only one. Sport, yeah, and dude, KJ, I tell you, my sports geekery goes deep. I've been huge into sports since I was a kid, and I've been right now. I mean, I love hockey too because my Avalanche have been doing good the last few years. But basketball and football, forget it, man. I'm a huge Nugget fan. Thank God we finally got a championship out of the way. We'd never had one, and Broncos are starting to play better. So my home teams, I'm a homer. Not really into baseball too much because I mean the product we've been putting on the field since 97 was the last time we were relevant. Or was it 2007? Was it 2007? 2007 was the last time we were relevant when we went to the World Series, played against Boston and got swept. Ugh, that was terrible. The Seattle Supersonics. Hey, Joe, let's talk about 1994, sir. This specific color jersey. When a young man named Dikembe Mutombo Muplando Mukamba Jean-Jacques Wamutombo, that is all his names, took out the number 1 seed Seattle Supersonics with the number 8 seed. First time it's ever been done in NBA history. How's that for some history for you? Woo! My Nuggets were flying, man. And then we almost came back and beat the Utah Jazz the next series, but we took them to 7 and we lost in game 7. God, that was a fun team to watch, man. Mutombo was awesome. And we lost him for nothing. He was a free agent. We got nothing for him. And that breaks my heart. All right. KJ, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy. Whoa. I got you some balloons on the way out. Burt Ward had cameo in Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. Burt Ward was Robin, right? Back in the day? I think so, right? You're a top shelf geek, bro. Thank you, sir. Hey, you know what? The one thing I could say about me, I'm a geek that keeps it positive, that keeps it light, that tries to have fun, that stays away from the negative bullshit. But sometimes I could snap just a little bit. I'm Italian, man. I got that short fuse. But one thing about Italians, we're not going to hold anything against you right away. We're going to get pissed off, like really pissed off for like a minute or three. And then after that, like that's also road rage. But then after that, it's like, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not one to get revenge on anything. Classics with Origins articulation would be unbeatable. I'm looking forward to New Eternia, Ninjor, and Cobra Khan. That Cobra Khan, yes. That Cobra Khan has to be like, the one thing, Sky, that I've seen that Mattel, that Masters of the Universe as a whole has done so well with is the Snake Man. They've gone all in on the Snake Man. I mean, the fact that you came out with a Turtles of Grayskull line and still managed to push it to the snakes. And Axel Jimenez, I guarantee you Axel had has a good influence on that, because some of Axel's art is just so phenomenal, and he does a lot of snakes. He loves the snakes, and he does so good with the snakes. And I cannot wait either. I think here, let me show you one of my custom snakes that I got a 3D printed. Actually, what I ended up doing was I used the Turtles of Grayskull Moss Man, and then the 3D prints came from Bujaboo, and some came from Aliencito. But I did go ahead and, so the body, I just scraped the veins off of the Moss Man, and from the mutated Moss Man, and then I 3D printed the head in the clear green, and then painted the hat, and then added those extra parts there, and then the boots and the feet. So this is my custom. And I really thought they were going to come out with him for one of the sets, right? Pythonus. He's sick, dude. All right, stay there, Pythonus. All right. I like the new She-Ra, just a little thrown off. They're sticking with that single elbow for the women now, more evil. And that was a little weird. And what's crazy is, like, I didn't even, the first time when I got the Evil in, like, that was when I did my review, and I was like, oh, same old for articulation. And that's when I start thinking you need to pay more attention to shit. Because even the last video I did with Skeletor, I showed the difference between that and the 40th. And somebody in the comments said, hey, you forgot the drop down hips. And I'm like, because I usually check that, because that usually was a comment that came in. What about drop down hips? So the new one does have the drop down hips. But with the Evil in, it was a little weird that, why would you? I mean, you have the sorceress, like the Tila sorceress, the snake goddess. She was a double jointed elbow, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. That, so she's got that. She's got the elbow, and it's a small arm. So I just don't know. God, this is an underrated figure. Like, I don't see this figure around very often. Like, people aren't pumping this thing up, and she's got the cake for you. It's such a good figure. That headdress is sick as hell. Look at that headdress. That snake is so well done. I don't know, guys. This is seriously one of the most underrated Masterverse. And then look at the staff. Like, come on. And maybe because there's so many people that are just down, they were just downers on the cartoon. So anything that has to do with Revolution or Revelation, they're out on. And it's kind of sad. Clint says Joe Sakic. Yeah, Joe Sakic, baby. Yeah, 2007 was the last time the Rockies were relevant, and we got our asses kicked. Always kicks shit out of the Diamondbacks, so there's that. Well, not when it counts, and we don't even make the freaking playoffs anymore. Yeah, sorry, Joe, but you know what? You did it back to us when you wiped the floor with the Broncos in the Super Bowl, so I don't want to hear about it. I couldn't even cry, because it was just like, my son was like a few months old, and he was sitting on my lap, and I sat through the entire game, and I was thinking, okay, Trindon Holiday's in there. Maybe we'll get a kick return after halftime. And then, no, Seattle got a freaking kick return after halftime, and it just kept getting worse. And it was from the first snap when he snapped it over Manning's head, and oh my God, nightmare still. The Legion of Boom kicked our ass. Yeah, baby, Abdul Rauf, that's my guy right there. Dude can hit a shot from anywhere and right in your face too, man. I don't want to get into the whole draft thing. So when you say we did get him for nothing, I'm unclear. I'll have to explain. So when I say we, because I have a mouse in my pocket, apparently, because I joke with people, I'm not on the team. But the Denver Nuggets had Dikembe Mutombo, and he was getting close to his contract being up, and free agency was kind of starting to get a little more popular. Well, Denver had a chance to either re-sign him for more money and for more years, or if they didn't think they could afford him, then they had to try to get some kind of value out of him and trade him. But they didn't. And I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Management was really out of their ass. So his contract ran out and he became a free agent and just signed with Atlanta. So it was like the team lost their best player, defensive player of the year, rebound leader, all of those things. And you just lose him for nothing. You didn't get anything for him. You could have at least tried to trade him to a team and get value, get some draft picks, get something. Very disappointed. That was like the dumbest thing the Nuggets ever did, besides drafting Nicholas Skidisvili. And if you know, you know. But if you don't, you don't. It's quick. It's quick. I didn't have to really go too far into it. I think they're gonna do what they've been doing. I think Masterverse they're gonna have some Snake Men. I think they're gonna have some Princess of Power. I think they're gonna be very random, and I love that about them. They're not gonna focus too much on one thing here and there. Like this year, maybe more of She-Ra just because it's the 40th anniversary. But when you look at what they've been doing, they put new adventures in there. They've done the similar, well, the new Eternia, but nothing 2000X specific, but some of the new Eternia that looks similar to the 2000X. But then you've got comic book stuff like with the new Eternia, like with Triclops. You've got the new Eternia is like done really well. So I think sticking to new Eternia and new Etheria, that's going to be the way to go. And then throwing in that new adventure line and the movie line, they did really good with the movie line. But it's been random. Like you've got the He-Man and Skeletor with the movie line, and then two figures that didn't have anything to do with the movie. So I really, oh man, see, look, squirrel verdict. Well, number one, I hate this. This is seriously like a really cheap, like a little baggie you get at a birthday party. It's not good. And then that's stitched like that. That's weird. That's really weird on the ends. Both ends have that stitch to them. That's a negative. I don't like that at all. You've got the little molding there. Articulation is your standard Todd. He flexes pretty good. He can fly, Batman. His belt is underwhelming a little bit. Wish they would have had an extra on there with some stuff to hang on it. But the boots, if the boots look like the Air Jordan 6s like they should, then I'll be happy overall. They do have the square, but it's not. God, if they would have made the detail to look like, even, I know they can't because of licensing and Jordan brand probably wouldn't let them do it, but they could have at least had, that's not bad, I guess. They have a couple of the lines, but it looks like more of a Velcro Nike shoe, like an old trainer, like the the original Bo Jackson shoe, than the Jordan shoe, because he wore a all black modified pair of Air Jordan 6s when he did and he still had them. I remember seeing an interview with him. He still had the Air Jordan 6s, and he's like, "What, you think they might be worth something?" Those are freaking history, man. But overall, the sculpt, I like the sculpt. A lot of people said it didn't look like Keaton at all, but I'm kind of seeing it. What do you guys think? I kind of see it. The cowl looks good all the way around. The cape, I hate. The cape looks cheap. It's papery. Like it isn't see-through, but it's the feel of it is caca. Anyway, sorry. was the name of the red dragon? Yes, Granomir was the name of the red dragon. Granomir, yes, Brick got it before I even saw the question. Sorceress Teal in episode 5 and 6 Into the Masterverse. Love her. Episode 5 and 6 of Into the Masterverse. Sweet, dude. See, I'm excited for that. Put me in there. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I want to be in that one because I love her too. And I really wish they would come out with the Havoc Tila. I want to, if they don't, I want to make a custom of Havoc Tila because that would be sick. I have to talk to my custom or my 3D printer people that do the like Aliencito or Lovely Evil Horde and see if they can do that because Yurko does vehicles and buildings and chairs and all that crazy architecture shit and vehicles, like I said. But the other ones like Lovely Evil Horde, RBL 3D, Boojaboo, we need a Havoc Tila. That would be so nice. Red and you Motu Guru, send me your address. Let me know when you're at work. Hell yeah, those are sick, man. Four Horsemen Studio last November. That's I've never seen one in person. Never seen one like that. Count Marzo, that's you know what? Count Marzo would be if they did a Count Marzo, it would remind me of just like when they did what's his name? Geldor. Because when you look at Geldor for Origins, it's exactly like the classics Geldor. And I have the Count Marzo for classics, and I bet if they did that, it would be the same way where you put them next to each other and you wouldn't be able to tell much of a difference. When we let Kemp go and got crappy Vin Baker. Oh, Vin Baker. You know what? I watched, I liked him a little bit when he was a rookie or when he was in college and when he came out to Milwaukee, but I think he had a drinking problem, right? And he just went down the tubes and he did not do well at all. And that sucks because, yeah, he went to, Orlando? He went to Cleveland and he went to Orlando after Seattle. So I think it was Cleveland first, right? They're doing a new Hordak. Yes. And it looks, Clint, it looks just like the Mondo. Like it literally, if you put it next to the Mondo, I mean, besides like the staff and stuff, that looks just like that original Mondo. Kaka. Hey, Ronnie Trickshot is in the house. I know, right? Hey, I have it sitting next to me. I just didn't put it on. Appreciate you. Keaton is best Batman. Bale is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue, but you know what, Brick, overall, I mean, I like Keaton. I like the Keaton Batman, so I think it's cool. If I have him displayed, then I don't have to hear this shit. I'll be all right. It's cool. I like it. And the shoes are kind of close. At least they made them Nikes, right? Motu Classic Marzo was cool based on my 2X line. And I think what's cool is that they gave you the little jewel that, God, could you imagine if they did a 2-pack and did the actual Marzo before the stone where he was like a shriveled old man in the water trying to help Mechanic be tougher than he is? Do Count Marzo in the Origins? I think so. Oh, cartoon line? Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, it's being that it's the 2000X cartoon, why not? They need to get more of the 2000X, but you know what? What if Mondo did it? Because Mondo's the one that's coming out with the 2000X stuff. 2 games go in the slots. Okay, so when he glides. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Ed's got it. Ed's got hooking me up, man. So you put these canes in there. I mean, it's but Ed, correct me if I'm wrong though, man. Is the material crap to you, or do you think it's okay? Do you have this one, or you just know about the canes? So does this go? So this just goes in his hand then, or does this go? So it would have to go in his hand. I'm all over the place, you guys. Because this doesn't seem like it would. My thought would be it would go in here, so it. Okay. Gotcha, Ed. See, Ed, you know, what'd I do without you? We're even now for the Cocoa Pebbles since I talked you into getting that delicious treat. Is there a bigger hand or is that the hand, I guess? Huh? Jeez, warm it up. These hands don't want to. 5 years later. I'm not even fuck with it. But like Ed's saying, if he's maybe I'll pose him like that with the bat with the wings out like that. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, lots of extra parts. You know, he's got his little grappling gun. He's got his, of course, the canes there. He's got his little bat batarang. He's got his little controller for the Batmobile, to call it, I guess. And then he's got his 2 stars. And then hands, a bunch of hands. So, you know, Brick, I would say overall, I give him a 7 out of 10. What do you think? New tariffs, my Joy Toys. Oh, no. Yeah, dude. Man, those tariffs. I heard all that shit last night, man. I can't believe it. And that's Ed's fault. Ed, it's your fucking fault. Well, we'll blame Travis. It's Travis's fucking fault. There was no show on, so I sat there and watched that shit on TV. You know, what's with Club Grayskull tomorrow? We're supposed to get, I don't even know what they're going to show us first, because I thought they were going to do all releases. Maybe they give you the first option to order it. I paid for it right away. I don't really know what I'm getting, so don't have it. But yeah, Toddy fabric is cheap. Yeah, that one is, it's weirder than the other stuff, though. Some of the other capes I've gotten from, I don't know, maybe I haven't gotten one with a cape from Todd. But I mean, hey, Brick, what about this one? Look, this one's not bad, and it's kind of see-through. But this was the one for the Bone Throne Skeletor. Oh, I caught up all the way. Yay. I caught up, you guys. But I did watch that shit last night, and it was crazy. I just never really, whatever side you're on, I don't really, whatever, but never really saw anybody that was so proud of themselves. Holy fuck. That dude is more proud of himself than anybody I've ever known. Like, it's crazy to me. Didn't they say, I saw something actually on the news today, or somebody said something about how Hasbro was kind of worried about it. Actually, you know what? My friend Retro Bacon put something on there about how Hasbro was getting kind of worried. So here's our loyal subject, Toka. I got him at Ross for what, $4? This thing doesn't have a. Sorry if that's loud. Oh, sorry. Drop some shit. Okay. He's pretty cool. I gotta say. A minor impact in reality. The greedy companies that will raise prices. That's true. That is true. That any kind of excuse that they can make to raise prices, they will. Yes, they are. I did order the Cover Girl. I like the Cover Girl with McFarlane Superman with a wired cape, and it's decent. Yeah. Well, let's see. I think I have that one too, right? Don't you knock anybody over. Yeah, seriously, like this one, the cape is great. Like, can you, I mean, really? You got the difference between this and this, night and day, like night and freaking day. And it's wired, yeah. That one's a great figure, man. Great figure, great cape. The cape is amazing on that one because it's wired all the way around, and it's just really good. It goes all the way to the end where you can position it really nice. What's going on? Paulus of Shadows from Chile. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome. Most of them are, yes. I think a couple stores exclusive or not. Yeah. I know the like Pulse. I did still have that free shipping thing on Pulse where I paid what $50 for a year a while back. It's probably gonna be. Did I get? Come on, loyal subjects. What the fuck? Arr. It's good. It's good. It's good. It was just set up funny when you open it up. He's cool though. I like him. Articulated jaw, which I've been a fan of lately, apparently. Cape is cool. Hey, for $5, $4.99 for this guy. Got his weapon. Pretty. Oh, that's a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. He definitely. Oh shit. Is it cold in my house? Because man, this plastic does not want to move very well. He's nice, man. Not too shabby. They come out with the Motu Man-at-Arms figure yet? What are we looking at? Man-at-Arms for what though? Let me see. They're not going to do any more new Eternias, right? Because we got enough of those. We already got our turtle. We don't have a Thundercat yet because we've got a Panthro that's dressed like Man-at-Arms. Nothing that I know. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, Mr. Green Dragon. Oh, the big dog. Yes, that was the Reeves Superman. Yeah. No space. Thundercats crossover. No, they made a Panthro that has Man-at-Arms clothing, kind of. But no Man-at-Arms yet. Let's see. See if I can find it. Really? Maybe they'll let me do it this way. Really? I'm not doing too well with looking for it here. I see all the other ones, but it's not from. It's from the con, and he looks a little strange because it looks like his head is a little bit bigger or longer, like taller. Like I don't know. They didn't put them together very well in the. I'd be better off just looking at freaking looking at the the old Instagram, because I know all I would have to do is go to, oh yeah, right here, right in front of me. Let's see. Do. You know what? I give up. I'm not even gonna mess with it. It looks okay, I guess. I need to close that out. Sorry, guys. I was like in a different page and I missed everything up. So, how's that Tokar scale with Origins? Not bad. Let me see. I think he's pretty close. Well, like even that custom. Let's see. He's a little shorter, but it would make sense, right? He scales good with them, and you know he's kind of a stumpy turtle guy. You would think he'd be, even him being a little shorter than Origins. Seems like it works out. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to show was a custom that I had done, and this is the second one I've done of this character, but I did it in my own way this time. I was doing a Ice Armor He-Man, and I used a clear print on the armor. I did the clear blue, but then I added it to just I did a white instead of the gray because he kind of has a gray on the original. And then I did the shorts. I kind of took all the red out of it, and then I put on the boots. So this is my kind of second custom of the He-Man Ice Armor from 2000X. Intel has an Amazon store and free shipping. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you've got Prime, like, it's kind of a no-brainer with a lot of those. The only difference is just figuring out when they're getting stuff and when it's coming out, you know. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But yeah, if Amazon would be, I mean, you know, and sometimes it's just, excuse me, but sometimes it's just about making the videos. And if I didn't do a lot of unboxings and, you know, wanting to get them, the sooner the better, obviously, because you only have a certain window to open them up. And then when everybody has them, if you're opening it up and everybody's already got them 9 times out of 10, well, a lot of times I've been told, you know what, we're watching, you know, the product is cool, but the product we're putting out is ourselves, right? So we're selling ourselves. And if you're watching a video, even if you have the video or you have the figure, sometimes people will tune in just because, you know, they want to hear what some goofy ass Italian guy from Colorado has to say about it. And I'm honored for that. I'm happy. I've actually been like kind of taken back a little and humbled by it when someone's like, I'm happy that, you know, I found your channel and I'm a fan, and it's such cool shit watching you open with your reviews. And I try to keep it light. I try to keep it entertaining. I don't try too hard as far as, like, you know, when you try too hard, you could tell. When someone tries to be someone they're not, you can tell. If you're negative and you're always just a downer on shit, it gets old very quickly. If you're and this is a generalized statement for the group here. If you try to put on a persona that's not you, for me personally, sometimes it can, I don't know, can get tiresome sometimes. But if it's a shtick and you've got that and you've got, you know, and that's what you do, a lot of times that's what actually gets you more following and more clicks and more stuff like that, because it's fun and it's entertaining. But sometimes people put on a persona and it's just not, it just seems so forced and it just sucks and I don't like it. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the subject. Thank you, sir. Not GI Jetman. I actually have another one. Let me see. There's a chance the box isn't mint, but oh wait, what do you have, Mattel? Oh yeah, with Amazon. Yeah, you're right. The first custom ice armor I did was, to be exact, to the 2000X figure. So it's got the silver and the gray, and then the boots have that design to them. So this is made to be, and this is actually before the 2000X figure came out. So you can see that the head that I made is a 3D print. It's a custom head that I don't remember who made it. I think it might have been by that Maron Wallace. That has, I had to do a lot of modifications to it because his is just a connection, like a vintage connection, because he makes the entire figure. He doesn't make just the head to connect to anything, and there's no peg inside. So for me, I had to do a lot of dremeling and go kind of cut up the jawline. But this was one I had done way back. Like I said, this I actually made before the 2000X He-Man came out. And then, of course, this one I just finished today. I don't know. I like both of them. I like this one just because it's different. I might color, maybe do the boots in blue just to give them a little more color, because there is a lot of white. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? And then this is a glow in the dark 3D printed sword. So I don't know. What do you think? Should I add a little more color to my He-Man if I did like blue boots or something? Because he does seem a little bit white. A little too white, huh? Maybe if I did like the same color blue here, maybe do the stripes. Maybe do the stripes in blue. That's what I'll do. And if Bud doesn't give me any advice on it, I'm going to be mad at him. Cool Isomer He-Man when they'd release him in classics, but hopefully he'd be released in Mondo 2000X. That would be freaking sick. Yeah, because, you know, it's... I actually have one of these on the wall because I have one open and then I have one in box. But it's pretty sick, the 2000X. Did I just whistle when I said that? I sounded like Herbert from Family Guy. You boys want to go down the cellar and get some popsicles? Get your fat ass back here. Chris, I haven't gotten my paper in a while. Just wondering where you are. Oh, goodness. Okay. Man-child's video. Wow, Clint, thank you. Thank you so much, man. You know what? Like I said, for me personally, I know. And I even made the comment early on because I thought, you know what? Maybe I should make more custom videos. Like doing customs. And what I found and what I think I'm going to do is any video that I do with customs, I probably will keep it in the short format. And what I did, if you guys haven't seen it, if you go back, it's probably, I think it's pinned on my Instagram on the top. But the video I did for Adora, I think I want to do a little bit more in depth like that one. So if I did it where I take a picture of it, if I'm doing any kind of printing, I can take a picture of the screen or a small video of the screen, the video of like the printer working a little bit, a few seconds, and then the process. Here's what I did after I painted for a little while. Here's what I did the second day, third day, and fourth. And instead of doing like a time lapse of me painting, because it kind of gets old and you're like, okay, get to the point. If I'm doing a short kind of form video where it's like, here is the process. And that's what that Adora did. I think that one was probably a lot more popular because it keeps your attention. It shows you the process, but it doesn't sit there and show you my little tiny paint strokes because I'm not really saying too much. If I did like a slow one where I was talking, it'd be different. But I think that's what I'm going to start doing with those. But it's just, I don't know where I went with that. I just hit a wall. I went all the way through that whole conversation and I completely spaced what I was going to say. So, but that's what I did for Adora. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing with my painting ones. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I was going to go more towards the custom route because I said, well, anybody can open up a box and talk about it. But not everybody can talk about it like I can. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I'm different. I'm my own person. I have my own personality and I don't have any fear of being in front of the camera. I'm going to be myself all the time. And I think people can relate to that because it's just like where if we're like buddies hanging out back in the day and, you know, we're younger and we didn't have anything, any responsibilities and we just open up the toy and we're bullshitting and having fun with it. It's kind of what I feel like right now when I'm opening them up. It's just going to be me as if we're sitting around talking, you know, so I definitely, I can do impressions pretty good. I think that's the one that my son always looks at me like, Jesus, Dad, that's perfect. But icy blue metallic paint, very light. Yeah, and I think so too. Like I have a lot of that color shifting and I have a light blue color shift. And even if I maybe did the boots in that icy blue and then even did the straps in a darker blue, or you can see I did a little gold there. So maybe if I did, it does have a little hint of blue to it because I painted just one coat of white over the blue printed boots. So I didn't want to make it to where I didn't want to make it like straight white, but I didn't want to make it, you didn't want to leave it blue like that because it didn't really, but even if I did the gold in that square there, and then on the straps do like a dark blue, I don't know. Because there is nothing really dark on this figure, but I wouldn't want to do like only one part of it being dark blue. Maybe if I did the light blue first on the straps and just see what it looks like. Yeah, play with it a little bit. What I'll do is I'm going to start light. And if I don't like the light, I can go darker. You don't ever want to go dark first and then try to go lighter because, you know, it's a little easier. You're hurting yourself if you do it that way. shouldn't be drinking this right now. 8:45 and I'm drinking this. Oh, but I did bring some other stuff up, guys. It's dusty and it's not complete, but I did bring. I'm 3D printing the propellers currently because I do have the file for it. Well, I'm not printing them now because I still need to fix my printer, but that's what I'm going to be printing next for sure is those. But I do have my Switchblade. Like everybody kind of joked. I know Brick was kind of telling us the way it is too, because yeah, it transformed. It doesn't turn into, it wasn't his gig, but I think this one might be. Oh yeah, the pieces snapped on this, so it won't stay the helicopter anyway. Big Boss Toys. What did you just see? What was I showing? Was I showing my custom? I have 2 custom Ice Armor Origins He-Man. So this is the first one I did to match the actual 2000X. And this one is the one I just did recently to kind of switch it up a bit. But I feel like I do need to add a little extra blue to the boots to keep it. He's just a little too white. There's too much white going on. Maybe even the shorts, I'll darken the shorts a little bit because they were brown. But I figure maybe I can do those blue and then the boots go a little. Something's got to be dark for me. I don't know what it is. Whether it be the wrist protectors, the pauldrons or whatever, or something's got to be darker somewhere. But I don't know. We'll see. I would use on those boots. Thank you, Bud. Yeah, I know, Bud. You look at something and you're already. Yeah, those are my 2 customs. And the first one I was telling them, which is funny, is because the first one I made before the 2000X figure came out. So I actually had to use a 3D printed head, which looks more like the vintage head, but they put the hair to look like. And this was a Marone Wallace figure, and he did an Ice Armor, but I just used the actual armor and the head. And then I think this actually came from a 2000X figure. I just took it off and I hooked it onto him. I had to cut it a little bit and make it work. And then I painted it all the same color as the actual 2000X. So I did that one pretty spot on with the paint match and stuff. So that one was pretty fun. But like I said, I did that one a long time ago. But yeah, buddy. Hey, you know what? And so these are all eBay purchases. This one's missing the top, but this one, this one was always a really cool one. I think the top is downstairs somewhere. I think when I was looking through this stuff, I couldn't find it. But this one is probably one of my favorite masks. Oh shit! And look, it's breaking. Crap! Something broke. At least it still closes. But this one you turn, and the bottoms come out. And this one won't go back in. So this is when people are asking, why do you need to get new mask stuff? Well, this is why. Because unless you bought it and had it when you were a kid, and you took care of it, if you end up buying it on eBay later, a lot of times you're getting half broken shit. And the third one that I brought up from my basement was this guy. Does it pop up? Oh, that button is broken. Look, it don't come up. Yeah, this one's cruising. 1986, baby. But yeah, the button's broken, so it's not coming up. This usually would come up, and then it would shoot he would fly out. So I don't know if there's any other way to. Oh, there we go. There we go. God, this one's pretty janky. There we go. pieces and you go flying. So it's missing its hood. And this one will probably come out later as well too, right? And then afterwards you got a gunner. It's got a seat in there. So when he flies away, you got 2 seats for people to sit in, which is pretty cool for a van down by the river. The stickers are still in good shape on the inside. Looks like a DHL van, doesn't it? And well, I mean, it's tough because a lot of them are very hard to come by that are going to be clean and that you're not going to spend a lot of money. They don't have a plan for your boots. Sweet. I knew you would. You know what? Honestly, Big Boss Toys, I tell you what. Hit me up if you want one. I always take commissions, especially on He-Man stuff. It'd be easy to do. Let me know. I could definitely make more for sure. So it came from a Mattel company. Yeah, well, I try my best. You know what? I'm the type of customizer that if I don't think it's gonna look close to what it could look if it were being made by the company, because usually what I'm doing a lot of times when people make customs, you know, that's why I don't bust them out so fast, is that I'm making the figures as if I'm making it for myself. And then even if I'm making it for somebody else, I'm still going to go through every small detail that I can as if I were making it to keep. And, you know, I'll always do that. I've always did that with the sports stuff, and I always do that with the Motu stuff as well, or any other GI Joe. I've only done one GI Joe custom, as I did the hooded Cobra Commander. I do too, GI Jet, man. I am so, like, there was so much negativity. Not so much. I guess I just caught a couple negative bites on it. I love it. Like the new set, like I said before, I told this in the Toy Habits channel, was when Mask dropped, when Loyal Subject dropped that and said they had the license and we knew it was coming. That was my thought process when Machina came out. And I'm sorry, I know Ace does a pretty good job of PR, going around talking to everybody, being everybody's buddy. I know some stuff behind the scenes I don't really care for. And so, and on that note, I did not order any of the Mask stuff from him. And I was just saying someday they're going to come out with a line. I just kept saying that as soon as, it'll come out. And sure enough, we got it. Loyal Subjects did it right. They did the sizing correct. They did everything right. They did the little extra articulation with the figures. The masks look amazing. This one, of course, I can't wait to get the newer version of this. I got the Thunderhawk. You know, it's missing parts. I know it's supposed to have a seatbelt, right? I think it's supposed to have a seatbelt. I don't have the bombs. And it's missing those extra parts, the little guns that come out the side. But the new one is going to have still works. That's kind of nice. Looks like a dang, looks like a paper, not a paper clip, but a little needle in there, like a, but I love the fact that they're coming out with that stuff. I'm not angry about it at all. The prices, I thought that when you look at what they sold for back then and what they sell for now, there's not a gigantic hike. And I think Jeff and I were talking, I think it was a 3 to 4 times more, which when you look at He-Man, we used to pay $4 or $5 for a figure. Now we're paying 20 to 25 or 18 to 25. So I think the hike on the prices have been pretty even. And I don't think it's like gouging too much. Maybe the other ones, the higher end ones end up being a little more like $100 for the Rhino. I never had it when I was a kid, so I don't know the price if it was like $40 back then. Did you ever do Mega Force? Got those when Toys R Us was clearing them out. No, I never got any Mega Force. Is Mega Force that one where it came out after, so it was like the second line of Mask? Was that reminding me of big Mega Force thing I had? It might be. Crossbolt. I think they did, right? Didn't they pick it up where they say, well, it was called this, but it was technically a second spin off of that? This guy that sells vintage toys in the antique mall downtown on Union. You get decent stuff. Prices are a little high, but you can inspect before you buy them. Is it the one right on the corner that you go see? I used to go into that one when Merrick was doing taekwondo. He got to orange belt. That was cool. It got repetitive and he's like, Dad, I'm bored. We do the same stuff all the time. So I was like, it's up to you. I'm not going to, push anything. So he stopped doing it after orange. But I used to go every Friday. I used to go in and hang out for the last hour before they closed. And they didn't have a lot of vintage. They had one guy that had one thing opened up that had a lot of the more, had some origin stuff. But the vintage wasn't that great at the time. But it seems like it's better now. Sorry if it comes across as such, would it be the parts only? No, I mean, if I could do a whole, no, not annoying at all, man. I mean, Kenzo's creations, that's what I do. So that doesn't annoy me at all. I'm cool with that. No, if you want just the parts, like I can print the parts. If you're a painter, if you want to do the painting yourself, that's fine. If you want me to do a whole figure, I could do that too. It's the either way you look at it, it's good. Price is the only thing I truly hate. Did you know the mass figures have a ball peg on their neck? On the new ones? That's cool. Like seatbelt, side guns, 2 mini rockets. Yeah, I remember the mini rockets, man. I got this for my birthday when I was 11 or 10 maybe. It was one of my favorite gifts that I got from my mom. That was such a cool one, man. So the Rhino was 30 and now, so it's what, little over 3 times the price. It's 100 now. So, Corner Union D Street. Yeah, I remember. It's the smell in that place, man. Some of I used to love walking up and down when Merrick was doing, because when he was doing the taekwondo, it was during COVID. So a lot of times, like when COVID hit, they had the masks and we couldn't go into practice. So I would drop him off and just walk up and down Union and going in those antique stores, man. You go to the basement and some of those, and the smell, just like, I kind of like the smell. It's like that musty vintage stuff. I like the smell of that. Kenner 89 did small, sort of slightly smaller than Hot Wheel sized jets and even smaller tanks with big. That's cool. I don't know why I don't remember Megaforce, and it's probably something that I may have seen. That's cool. See, Jeff, I don't know, and I get it. Like I don't like any of the prices on these things. Like I didn't like any of the fucking Mondo prices, but it was like I really like the figures, and I was, we rationalized, just like I was joking last week when I said I saw 6 grown men rationalize what they were trying to down. Not all of them, but some of them were trying to talk shit about other stuff to make it okay to buy this dragon. And my whole thought process is like, just buy it because you like it. Why bash my cat's lair saying, whoa, well, the paint apps and it's, the plastic's not thick and it's really flimsy and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, the cat's lair is fucking awesome. Talk all the shit you want. The lights, the back of it's so cool. There's so much to it. Everything that looks so much like the cartoon. But you know what? I'm not buying the dragon. But guess what? I think the dragon's fucking cool. I just don't have any mythic stuff. I have a couple that I'm doing customs, and I really like it. And I think I want to start doing more customs with mythic and cosmic legions. Especially because you do so many homages to so many different lines, and it just comes out so good because you can completely take it all apart. This custom I'm working on now, I'm doing a custom Mythic Legions, and I was blown away because when you're doing customs Motu, you could take stuff apart, and it's a little more difficult with Masterverse. Origins, it's not bad, but you still got the joints. When you deal with the Legion stuff, you fucking throw that thing in hot water and you take it apart. Like you take it all apart. And they're so nice to where you can work on certain things. You still have to work on getting that sealant right on the spots that are in a joint area. But other than that, like it is so much fun to do a custom for Mythic Legions. It's like a cheat code because it gives you so much more. It comes apart so easy for you to get the custom done. And I love it. Like the one I'm working on now it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really sick. It's an homage to something else, and I'm doing a custom for someone, and I got to keep it on wraps right now. But when I'm done, I'll throw it out as soon as I'm okay to do it, and you guys will love it, I think. Somniac stream with Cobb this Friday. Absolutely, I'm in, man. I'm definitely. I think that's going to be, I think I'm just going to do that from here on out. I enjoyed that. Friday nights, I never have my son, and 9 times out of 10, I don't have him on Saturday until this week. I won't have him on Saturday at all, but usually I don't get him on Saturday till after because he's getting older, and when his mom goes to work, he still just stays there by himself for a while because he's capable, and I'm proud of him for that. That's good. He's 11 years old, and he can stay home by himself for a while, and I don't get him till like 1 or 2 on Saturdays. So for me, the insomniac thing is perfect because then I know I don't have my son. I don't have to worry about it. If I want to, I usually can't sleep in anyway because my back has really been fucking with me lately. But like I said, I put on 2 patches before tonight. I did it smart because I have those boxes of lidocaine patches, and I usually put on 2, and they're good for 12 hours, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and I made sure right before the stream started, I made sure and put 2 patches on before I came and sat down. But definitely enjoy doing the Friday night thing. And anybody that wants to join, not just Cobb, if anybody is up and about and wants to get on and bullshit with us on screen, and you don't, you want to do that, just shoot me a message. I'll shoot you the link, and you can join with us. Because like I said, the Friday night thing is just a hangout thing, man. And I love it. That's good shit. I have not done a Marvel Legends custom. I actually only have a handful of Marvel figures, and most of them are women. I'm not even going to lie. I talk about it all the time. I have got a whole big room full of half naked muscle dudes, right? And for me to have a nice sculpted, beautiful female figure, I got to have that, man. Like, I have a whole section. I'll do a little video of it, just that one section. But I've got a whole section of just the badass women figures that I've gotten, and a lot of them are Marvel. I just think Marvel does them right. Marvel makes them look good, man. But so has Masterverse, like Masterverse, and even Origin. Motu, they've been doing the female figures right. Like the Catra that came out for Cartoon Collection, the She-Ra, the Tila for Cartoon Collection was freaking money. Of course, I did my own Adora. The Evil Lyn is great. The Evil Lyn for Masterverse, the new Eternia Evil Lyn is the perfect Evil Lyn. The 2 that I showed with Frosta and Catra, phenomenal figures. And of course, I forgot this one. You can dip her hair in hot water. It turns white. Cold water, it turns blue. That's kind of cool. Just something different, right? But the Frosta for Origins that's coming, or for Cartoon Collection, is going to be spot on. I love the female figures, man. And yeah, like I said, the Lady Slither. Yeah, that's her name, right? Jeez, blank. And the Tila that I made. Oh, you know what? I think I have it in a lady. Where do I have that one? Because I know I gave one to Mikey. That was a really good one. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, here she is. Hold on a second. I did a custom RBL 3D body. And one thing I normally don't, I try not to, I don't pat myself on the back too often. Mask prices seem fair. I kind of thought so too. Like, Adam, welcome. I thought overall the prices from before, just like anybody saying, "Oh, I can't believe I don't want to spend more than $5 on Motu," that you don't really hear it that often because we know it's $20, 19, 18, whatever, give or take a couple bucks. But when you're paying, let's round up, let's say $20 for a He-Man figure or Masters of the Universe figure, and you paid $4 back then. I mean, there it's difference in price, and the fact that they did, even though the size is the same and the vehicles are close, they did make some small upgrades that make a difference. Like Jeff was saying with the ball pegs and stuff like that. I think that's a good upgrade, and it's worth the difference. The colors are nice. The colors are great. Of course, I hate the sticker thing because, man, I can put decals on, and I like putting them on wet and letting them dry out. But, man, the stickers, they're going to give you the stickers loose, but whatever, I'll get it done. But I love I don't think I didn't look at any of those prices and get like pissed off about it because I guess maybe I'm a little desensitized to the whole thing. So Condor was 7.30 now. Thunderhawk is the same, give or take. Switch is 25 now, 75. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't remember Megaforce. Okay, yeah, definitely let me know. I'm just saying the prices could have been lower, should have been. The price tag is going to make a lot of people wait until it hit clearance. And maybe. And you know what? If it comes to Ross, like the Turtles have, shit, I'm loading up on that motherfucker. The only thing annoying me with the Masters Universe Origins is Mattel said that we're going to be 15. Yeah, they were. What were they? $14.95 when we first started, right? And now they're $18.95 to $20. So I think the price is fair since Hasbro license fee is probably not cheap. Same situation with Mondo, GB, Ghostbusters. Yeah, yeah. And those, I mean, that one was a little higher than I expected on those. I don't collect them, but mass prices are in line with inflation. Thank you. That's kind of what my thought process was with what they were in the 80s. Anyone whining about the pricing is either clueless about inflation or just trying to rage bait for viewers. Except for you, Jeff. We know you love the line, and I just like I've said this, and you've seen me in the chats before and all those other shows. I thought the prices were pretty logical with like inflation and stuff, and for the prices from then to now, because I always look at it this way. I look at the Masters Universe. That's where I gauge mine at. I know that my mom only paid $4 to $5, $3.50 to $5, depending on where you went, for any Motu figure. And now we're paying almost 20. Like that makes sense with the inflation for me. I'm not, but I know, Jeff, you're just passionate about it. I don't think I've seen people be negative for no reason, and I've seen people talk shit because they just want to talk shit. And I do think it is because they want people to be raged out and they want to be dicks about it. But I think, Jeff, I honestly think you're genuinely, you come from the right place, Jeff, I think. He said the luck figures. Well, and think about this. Now the luck figures, what, 25? And what did we just pay for Rio Blast? 20, right? He was $20 fucking for Rio Blast. You get 3 of them, you're paying $60. Like, it just sucks because I guarantee you when all the creations figures come out, they're going to be $20. Even if they're just standard figures, they're going to end up charging us 20, which, those little tiny hikes, they will make it easy to where you're just getting used to it. And then that's just how it's going. Getting Insomniac. Come on over, man. Dude, just it's going to be just like this. You know me, and you've been there. So even if you, and if you have a Masterverse, because I have all of them, I can tell you, I have every single Masterverse that is out now to be sold. If there's any that you want to look at and we can just bullshit, because it's a lot easier. I mean, I know the chat's not as big on that night, but also it is a lot easier when we're just shooting the shit screen to screen and you'll be like, hey, do you have this one? And I say, yeah, and get up there and grab it and we can look at it. So absolutely, man. That would be fun, dude. I researched all the prices for Toy Geeks podcast into the inflation adjustment tool. If a toy costs $7 to $12 in 85, it's 24 to 30 in 2025. Yes. I will never, I think Allison's word is the Bible on that stuff. I know she does enough research in that to where, and it makes sense though. I mean, it's not even something that I say, well, I'll just believe Allison because I believe her. I know she does all the research and shit, but it makes sense to me also. Like that makes sense because I've seen it, because I had stuff back then. I wasn't a collector. I was a kid and I played with toys and my mom bought the shit. And when I came up and said, Mom, can I have 2 of them? She made sure to tell me what the price was and why I couldn't have 2. And I had to pick one, That's just how it goes. So now that I look at the prices, it makes sense. It really does. This is why toy companies shouldn't take the risk at retail with brand relaunches like Mask. They should do a straight up pre-order when fans can easily say they'll wait for clearance. Why bother? True. I mean, I'm still going to do the pre-order no matter what. I'm still ordering it on fucking pre-order. I'm not going to worry about, I mean, if they show up to Ross, what I was going to say, I'm just going to get extras. I'm still going to get them. I'm not going to even roll that fucking dice. No way. Didn't our video comparing prices? I get it. I get the inflation. I don't think Condor is worth $30. If you do more power to you. I've never told anyone not to spend money on what they want. I agree. And you haven't, Jeff. You've been 100% honest and straight up with what you think. And it's not for any reason besides that's what you think. And same thing, if you're not into something and you're not a fan of something that's coming out and you don't have a dog in the fight, you just don't really say anything. There's a lot of people out there that fucking want to run their mouth and be dicks about things because there's a figure that comes out that doesn't fit in with what they collect. So they want to fucking act like it's stupid. And I tell you what, if you do that on any stream that I'm on, I'm going to give you shit for it. Because I did, and I will. I think it's one of those, I don't collect Mythic Legions, but they're fucking cool. Like, I joke with Oz because he was such a Motu guy, and then he jumped over. I'm like, you're not on our side anymore. It's a joke. It's fucking around because we're friends. But I understand like articulation with Origins, and I understand articulation with these Super 7 Thundercats, and I get it. But dude, if I don't get Super 7, I don't get Thundercats unless I want to just get vintage stuff, which is smaller and outdated and all that. I don't have a problem with vintage. That's not what I'm getting right now. I mean, if it's coming out with newer, larger stuff, I'm a big guy. I got big meat hooks. I don't like, the 3 3/4 or the mask stuff. I love because the vehicles are going to be nice and still going to be a good size. But I'm not going to shit on anybody's stuff that they like. And it's like, dude, people are excited about this, and some people just want to shit on whatever they can. And it just annoys the fuck out of me. Prices aren't going to be artificially low just to make collectors happy, especially since loyal subject will be paying a royalty on each. Yeah, that is true. That little extra that they're going to have to pay. Just pre-order or crowdfund. Yeah, they and that's true because it is going to be a specific group of people that are buying that, unless they came out with a new cartoon, which probably not. No, I know they were playing Sacramento, and I saw it kind of started when I was starting my live, but I have the no, not .com. I have the Altitude app, so I could be watching it. Oh God, it's a close game. 6 minutes left. Nuggets are down 2. See what my boy Joker's got. 18, 10, and 4. Oh my God. 4 assists is a bad thing. And that shows me that the Nuggets aren't playing good. Because if Jokic has under 10 assists, that means that 1-point game. That means that fools aren't making their shots. Because Jokic passes, and if they're not cutting and they're not getting layups, then Jokic's assists are going to show. Westbrook's got 20. There you go. Murray's only got 15. This is a bad game, and they're up 1 now. Okay. 99-98, 6 minutes. Nobody cares. Okay. The guy. Thank you for joining. I did not welcome you earlier. I don't know if this is your first comment, but if it is, welcome. Welcome. So one of the suckers who jumped on Rio Blast, I think it was like 27 shipping. See, well, yeah, I got 3, Dave. So I'm one of the suckers also. And I never got a Rio Blast when I was a kid. So for me, it didn't hold a lot of the nostalgia that did for other people, because Rio Blast was in the later lines where I think I might have just, I don't know if I just didn't, I don't know why I didn't get him. Because I remember I had a Modulok, and I think it was about the same time, wasn't it? But I never had him, but he's cool. He's not bad. I just, for $20 each, it kind of was like, what time's the Friday stream? I was trying to depend. I didn't want to do it when there was a lot of other streams going on, but I don't care. Like they said, there's no real slot that's kind of dedicated to anybody. I think 11:30 was good last Friday. I think that was a good start. So I think I'm going to jump on 11:30 on Friday. I started at midnight one. I started at 1 o'clock. The first one I think I did, but I think I'll do 11:30. We'll just start at 11:30. I'll put a thing up there, and I'll post everywhere when I do it. But I think 11:30 be a good time. Condor isn't priced at 30. It was $24.99 MSRP, which will translate to $19.99-ish at Walmart when it first lands. Really? Okay, I will. Absolutely. Once I get it going and I have it set on my StreamYard, I'll send you the link. That's why it has every site talking about Ellie Mass toys at 30. You got to pay to play. If you're paying for license, you got to recoup that cost and charge enough to make profit. It's a business, 100%. Never said otherwise. No, I mean, I mean, not being happy with the price is completely up to you. And I and I was in the chats that were like completely negative about a lot of different things. And I'm not saying you, Jeff. I'm just saying in general, there was a lot of negativity about a lot of stuff. And for me, man, I look at it like this. That's not my style. That's not my personality. I don't get fucking angry about shit that I can't control. If if I have something to do with it and it's my fuck up and there's something messed up because I missed something, if I missed out on something because I didn't do it, it was my own fault. Like, I don't know, like Duplicat. I saw it when it was available on Mattel Creations, but I had just started collecting Origins and I was like, I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to be fucking gone within 7 minutes and I would never get it again. Never have an opportunity to not pay double. That's my own fault. And I can get mad at myself for that. But if something is out of my range, then I shrug my shoulders and say, whatever. I have a lot of cool shit and I can make a lot of cool shit and I can customize a lot of cool shit. And I wake up every morning and my back hurts really bad, but fuck, man, I'm breathing and I can walk. So there's a lot more worse shit to get angry about. And I try to stay as positive as I can. And that's not everybody. That's me. And like when I worked at the prison, I had a physical, just do my normal yearly physical. And I was talking to the doctor about things and I was going through everything. And she says, "You work at a prison?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You don't seem like a type that works at a prison." And I go, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You were way too happy and way too positive and uppity." And I'm like, that's the way I've been since I was a kid. I try to look at the bright side of everything. I'm not going to be blissfully ignorant, but I know, like Dave said, you got to pay to play. It's just the way it is, man. I don't bought Real Blast till it was an adult. So yeah, no nostalgia at all. But he is cool. No, I like him. And you know what? With Boojaboo coming out with that new hat that's going to fit him, I'm excited. I'm excited to give him a regular cowboy hat. I have the one that's made for He-Man, but when I posted that thing, Boojaboo messaged me and told me, "Don't worry, there's a Rio Blast hat coming soon." And I'm part of his Patreon. So never had a Rio Blast. I tend to cherry pick on the figures that I want as a kid. Side note, what do you think about the Master X Thunder? Oh, dude, Big Boss. I am so fucking happy. Like, that's my crossover. I'm 47 in a month. That is my crossover. Like, the Turtle line, Turtles came out, I was already into girls in sports. I was not into toys anymore. I thought the game was cool for the NES, the one that gave all of us anxiety when you're trying to swim and get all those bombs detonated or, undetonated, whatever. So that line, I like it. Now I have every one of them, so I liked it. So apparently, right? But for me, the crossover, the Thundercat crossover, those were two of my favorite cartoons growing up. So that crossover makes the most sense for me. And I could not be freaking happier. Nuggets actually won the AB. Oh, that's true. Yes, they did. They did. I'm sorry. I mean, I was talking to while I was alive, So we're 4 minutes to go. Nuggets are up 2. Jokic has 5 assists. I just hate that. You know what? He should be getting a triple-double every game. If he doesn't get a triple-double, it's because his teammates aren't making shit. Let's see. I'll tune in if I'm up, but if I'm up, probably not buzzed. Hey, come on over, man. Probably make for a fun live if you come in buzzed. Have or wanted, my brain is working. No, let's see. Let me go back to it. I never had. So you're talking about. Well, and yeah, have or want. So you didn't get him, basically, is what you're saying. And for me, if I wasn't like a semi-completionist with Origins, like I said, I know I've missed out on 2 sets. The Duplicat set and the very first He-Man Adam set. Everything else I have for Origins. I have everything for Cartoon Collection. I have everything for Turtles. But I am 100% on Masterverse. And I love the fucking Masterverse line. I'm like such a fan of that line. The 7-inch figures, the way they've been doing the new Eternia, and I'll say it a million times, that new Skeletor with the battle armor, if you don't have it and you can get it, grab it. It is fucking beautiful. The Evil-In is great. The Skelcon is awesome. Roboto, the freaking Mattel Creations Horde Trooper, freaking awesome, man. Merman, Beastman, all the newest ones, they have taken it up a level, and I'm fucking happy about it. Dave says, just Jeff, I'm speaking my perspective on the subject. I didn't say your name. I didn't say you would anything otherwise. No, yeah, and that's it. We're all just voicing what we think on basically on what our experiences are. And I think sometimes it just ends up all right. See you, Dave. Have a good night, man. I just think that it's for me, I just kind of go by where I'm at. And my perspective isn't the best perspective, I'm sure, but we all have our own thoughts on things, and I somewhat tend to have less of an emotional thought on things. Like my ex, that's the one thing my son's mom hated about me the most was you're dead inside, because I thought logically, and when we had arguments, I would go logic against emotion, and it never worked. And I need to be more in touch with my emotions. And maybe I blame the medication that I use for my back, and it numbs my emotions, and I'm not very emotional. It is what it is. But I think that also puts me in a spot where I'm not just going to overly get too crazy with stuff. Like, yeah, I do have a short fuse sometimes if I do have a little bit of anger in certain things, but short lived. It's in and out, Hell yeah, Frankie. Oh, God, I can't wait for that Thundercat stuff, man. I understand I'm turning 45 in a couple months, but He-Man, Thundercats, and Turtles were my jam. See, and for me, the Turtles were just a little bit past that moment. And it could have been just the small town living, man. I freaking went to a very small school. I was in a very small town. All my friends were into sports. I loved sports. So I jumped in 5th grade. I started doing basketball. 6th grade basketball, hardcore basketball, like staying at the court till the lights went out and having my mom or going outside. My dad had put a basketball hoop up on the garage, and I was dribbling around in the dirt. And my mom had to yell at me at, 9 or 10 o'clock. You have to come in. Your neighbors are going to call, whatever. So that's what my life turned into. So I kind of stopped collecting toys, or playing with toys. We're not collectors as kids. We're kids. So, but that's why now I'm so into what made me happy back then. And, like we joke about midlife crisis where dude gets a drop top sports car, and we go further back, we get plastic. So, but, only thing see if I've learned one thing in my 50 years on this earth, it's never try and be logical. I'm not saying anything because I have women in my chat that come watch my show, and I do know some logical women, but I can say for my last relationship, it is not good. It just didn't work. And half of it went on both of us. Half of it was my fault because I didn't allow myself to put myself in that emotional state to take a step back and go, hold on a second. She's not thinking like you. But at the same time, she didn't either. So we were on two polar opposite ends of an argument because I was 100% logical and she was 100% emotional, and that never worked. So hence I'm single. But anyway, so here, this is what I was going to come show you. This is one thing when I was talking about patting myself on the back. I really am proud of myself with how I can match the paint with shit. And I do it just like grandma's cooking. I just do a little drip here, a little drip there, mix it up, see how it works. Oh, a little bit more of that, a little bit of touch of that. And here's my custom RBL 3D snake body that I matched pretty damn good with this Lady Slither. But I just think it looks so much more feminine. It looks so much more, it just works better. Granted, it's not articulating like the one that it came with, but the one it came with looks like a half a green turd or something. Like it's clumpy and it's lumpy. This has hips and it has a stomach to it. It has a belly button. Like, I don't know. I really like this one. And this one came out good. I did one for Mikey, and I think I did the color scheme to match Tila. So the snake Tila, and I did that one for Mikey, and he's got that one. So anyway, all right. If I wasn't for that, I would never learn about turtles. She used to work at Burger King, and my brother and I all the FHE Burger King Kids Club tapes. Oh, FHE for something home entertainment. What is it? I don't. I don't remember the FHE description. Holy crap, you guys. We're at 2 hours and 21 minutes. Oh man. Guys, I didn't realize we were on that long. I looked at the clock earlier when it was 8:30. Now it's already 9:30 almost. Woo! Family home entertainment. Thank you. And I remember seeing it like colored in crayon, right? Like it's like a colorful FHE thing with like the big dots. My drink's already gotten warm. I'm good, man. I think I'm pretty confident with eyes. I have a little bit of a process where, I mean, you want to make sure you don't have, I mean, the details obviously you want to do last, but I mean, at first, because I was doing the sports guys and the McFarlane heads, like the McFarlane sports figures, like those heads were tiny. And so even the Motu stuff's a little bit bigger than what I was used to, but I'm pretty proud of the eye painting. And I enjoy it. Like I don't get nervous about it. I'm like excited about the eye painting. I just did that custom Mythic Legions that I'm doing now. I did the eyes and I finished it and it was like, that's when I finish the eyes is kind of when I really get excited about it. Cause I have fun, man. I really enjoy it. 11:30 in New York. See, yeah, you're already almost to tomorrow. Oh, look at this. My Nuggets pulled away. 114 to 110. The Jokic jumped up to 6 assists. 37 seconds left. Atta baby. And I can't believe the Lakers are ahead of the Nuggets right now. God, it makes me sick to my stomach. And that trade that they got Luka, like, give me a fucking break, man. All right, Brick. Thanks for coming in, man. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you guys all. Thank you for Greg to throw some memberships out there. So I appreciate everybody that's a member now. I'm going to do one more since it's been a while. I made that for super chats and for memberships because right now I am officially monetized to have super chats and to have members. So if you guys want to join the fun, it's $2.99. I want to start doing like a tier list. I was thinking maybe using like the whole 3D printing stuff as maybe a bonus, like doing like a higher tier. Like if I do like a $5 and then maybe a $10, if somebody does that on the higher end, maybe I can offer like a print of the month or do something like that where I can offer like either a blank 3D print so you can paint it yourself or maybe even a painted one depending on what tier. I don't know. I just thought that might be fun to add a little extra or even, something different on the Friday night Insomniac shit. Maybe we could figure something out there. Oh shit, Allison. Hold on. Come on, give me my fireworks. Where is it? No? Maybe this one. There it goes. Thank you, Allison. Thank you for giving 5 of the Kenzo memberships. It is Kenzo's crew. I made sure and only use 2Ks because that third one would be a bad thing. So yeah, but guys, yeah, I will definitely be Nuggets got it. Luka trade was insane. No, I was so like thrown off because the fact that you're going to give a generational talent away for Anthony Davis. Now, before his injury and before Kyrie's injury, oh God, I feel bad for Kyrie. I thought Dallas won this year because I thought if they would never have gotten hurt, I think Dallas was the better team for this year. But I was wrong completely because now look, Lakers jumped up to the 2 spot. Luka is thriving. He's happy. And everybody else around him is playing better because that's how Luka is. He makes players around him better. LeBron is not that guy. If you look at how Russell Westbrook is playing in Denver and how bad he looked with LeBron and how good he looks with Jokic, it makes sense because LeBron ain't that guy. But Jokic is that guy and Doncic is that guy. So I don't know. I hate it because I like Luka, but fuck, man, why do you have to go to the goddamn Lakers, man? But anyway, we went too far back here. Yes, thank you, Allison, so much, and welcome everyone to Kenzo's crew. I appreciate everybody that. Yeah, well, we do, but man, the last game with Luka, it was pretty tough. What's going on, GI Bro? If everybody has not checked out GI Bro, you got to see this shit, man. I still know him as Bro Man when he was making the 1/6 scale Masters of the Universe with the 1/6 scale crazy gray skull and freaking awesome shit like that. And now he's into the 1/6 scale GI Joe. So Nuggets won 116 to 110. And that was a crazy game. Westbrook was the high scorer with 25 points. Jokic with 22, Murray with 24. So, yeah, it just goes to show how good Jokic is, man. Went to Disney yesterday. Oh, Frankincense. How was that, man? I see a lot of videos when people are walking through there, man. It looks just like a danger zone, man. There's so much cool shit over there. Everybody, that Frankincense is good stuff, man. I love Frankincense. But anywho, so yes, GI Bro, if you want to catch in on the madness that we had tonight, the replay will be coming up pretty quick. We're at 2 hours 27 minutes. I think I will push it to 2 hours 30. That way we have a nice even number, and then I'll call it a good night. But I do want to let everybody know that I do appreciate it so much, and I mean that from my heart. That I know a lot of these memberships and stuff. I have such a great circle of friends that are supportive and positive, and I love that because I've always thought of myself as somebody that tries to put positive energy out into the world. And I know a lot of times they say you put it out there, it comes back. And that's that's one of those things where in life when I know that even with me, with my back issues and with all the shit I had to deal with workman's comp, it weighs on me. And even now, it's kind of struggling a little bit to where now I finally did get picked up by that delivery service. We'll see how it works out as far as money goes. I don't know if it's going to be worth. I'm going to try it. We're going to give it a go. I'm going to work my ass off and try to make as much money as I can. It's basically kind of a pickup. It's like a Uber type thing. You pick up stuff and deliver it to people. So I will get started on that and trying to maybe put some more customs out. That's the hard part about me is I'm such a procrastinator with stuff, and that is a struggle. But I absolutely, with certain things, man, I just try to be positive, and if you can make somebody smile, man, that's worth more than than a lot of people understand. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. The guy talking from this Colorado Springs. Hey, head over to Target and grab me one. No, I'm just kidding. I got one coming in the mail. I'm just teasing. I appreciate you. So we got two Colorado natives hanging out with us, and I appreciate you guys from all over the world. We had Ronnie Trickchot came in from Australia, so we were worldwide tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining. I love y'all, and we will see you on Friday night, 11:30 Mountain. So it'll be 10:30 Pacific and 1:30 on the East Coast. So if you guys are here, I'll see you then. If not, we'll see you here next week at the same time. And as my buddy the guy and Motu Guru, you guys will get this one. I will tell you right now. Hold on a second. Let's see, Big Boss AZ. So he's an hour. Well, we're going to move again because our daylight savings, you guys don't have daylight savings, and we're coming up later. But Wakanda Infinity Gauntlet at Disney. Ooh. Have send me a picture of that one. I want to see it. All right, guys. As I was going to say, as our good old friend Blinky from Blinky's Fun Club says, we'll see you next time at the same time. But in the meantime, stay out the streets. All right. We'll see you.